finally. Pardon my tardiness, it took a while to get the tea to brew. Salutations, class, and welcome back. Tonight we'll be resuming Hollow Knight, which, given that we're only on one more dreamer, I imagine we might be getting to the end to. Afterwards, we might have some interesting new games to play in our future schedules. We started this as a celebration of getting to 100 Twitter followers, and that was, I believe, mid-March at this point. We've made quite a bit of progress since then, so I hope you'll buckle down with me, and we'll resume. Bring it up. There you are! 13 hours. Can you imagine it's been like 4 or 5 weeks that we've done this? It's astonishing how much time can pass for so little gameplay, especially when you put it in perspective with all the other games I've been playing. Though, lately, with the game dev project going on, I have tried to keep things a little bit slower on the streamer side. Now, let's take a moment and get our bearings. We would like to be down there in the Fog Canyon. What we need first is an ability to get past those black barriers. And maybe just a little bit more mic volume and we should be... there we go. A lot better. And welcome, Jeffy and Guardian Cagnazo. I'm uncertain whose alternate account I might be speaking to. I do hope you can get over the internet issues sometime soon. So we can't go down to the left. Are there any other places we've left completely unexplored? There's another passage in here in Deep Path, I believe is what it's called. We also have the tram pass, which we can use in the Forgotten Crossroads. So I think heading there might be our first idea. It's going to be a little bit of a way around, since now it seems like the crossroads are infected, so they're going to be a lot busier, and some of our routes have been blocked off. And welcome back, Error! How are you doing on this fine Thursday evening? We seem to be getting ourselves in a little bit of trouble here with all the routes blocked off and the large pustules of bug cancer, as we like to call it. I also don't know that we actually have a way to get through all of this. I think this route might be permanently blocked off. Working. And I'm glad that you've gotten a lot of progress done. You're thinking of, going back to more animations, are you? I'm very proud with how much you've grown. You've actually been with the channel for a while, so I've gotten to watch a lot of progress from you. And heal off that one piece of damage. Back to dashing we go. I wonder what role the infection sort of plays. It's kind of been here and it's generally used as a, reasoning behind why a bunch of the insects here have gone completely mad. But I wonder if it has any sort of significant plot meaning. Ah, you still had babies all over me. Heal off that one again. And here's our tram. Door with an open slot. Insert tram pass. This should hopefully take us to a new area. Otherwise, we might end up getting completely... lost, trying to look for one ability to let us get past those dark walls. A few of the folks seem to have clocked out here. Waiting for a train will definitely do that too. But where does this take us? I don't think we've yet seen where the other side leads. Oh, wait. No, this is a... Unfortunately, I think this is a place we've already been to. Yeah, we're back at the resting grounds. Oh, you're new. Stop there. Those who try to leave this kingdom are cursed. Better to rest here until time itself sleeps. Hope and freedom. I thought that strength alone would grant me these things. In my dreams, I would cut that plague with my nails, and then I turned my weapons upon the king. When I woke in this sacred place, I began to understand. Those who hope are already doomed. Do you still hope, Wanderer? Will you flee, or will you raise your weapon and doom us both? Another boss fight. I'm going to initially assume all of these are optional. One thing we also haven't done is gone back to the, oh, who was she? She was a shaman, or a soothsayer. We found her on the other side of this event. I'm doing quite well this evening, Era. Been making a lot of progress on the game dev and streaming fronts. Although, right now I'm trying to remember where exactly we're supposed to be going. A little bit of soul there, just in case. Did we ever... Ah! He did have a map of this area, so there's probably a lot more to be done here. And soon we should have our way back to the stag nest, or whatever it was called. I think it might be a good idea to just go ahead and see if we can buy a map in Dirtmouth, and then head back there. It'll be a lot easier to see the routes we have not yet traveled. Dash out of there, just to be a little bit quicker.
Bapanada.
Ah, we had a map for both the ancient basin and the resting grounds. Even though we've already kind of gone through with both of them. Ah, we don't have Geo Despair because most of it is in the bank. And we did lose most of it in Deep Nest, though we can visit the banker any time. We might want to take a look and bring some of that back. There's the ancient basin. I wonder where that side of the tram leads. Looks like we did explore most of that area down there. It was mostly for one upgrade. Although there seems to be a resting spot down there. There's also one for the resting grounds right here. Ah, but where was it that... There's the person we would have wanted to talk to. I guess she might just be right back there. Just hoping things go well. At least one of your videos is doing kind of good, but still not good enough. There will be a lot of ups and downs. What's popular right now? Are there any new franchises that you're a bit interested in? Let's see, I know we can't go off to the left here. And what we're mostly concerned about is getting into the Fog Canyon. There's another open path out here. We might just have to see what happens when we go stagger way there. Have you any new dialogue? No, I think we've already been through that before. I was hoping he might have some overall commentary on our progress. Being the first NPC we meet, he reminds me a lot of the Emerald Herald in Dark Souls 2. Usually the starting place or the hub world in the Dark Souls game will end up having some NPC who kind of guides you into your next goal. Distant Village is the right place, I believe. This should take us back to Deep Nest. Correct. See if we can find anything in that little extra passage down there. Luckily, we do have a light, but we're still not watching where we're going. Fix that. Yeah, should be due right. And remember, we have a double jump. Still have a little bit of passage to go through here, and then we're mostly looking for a big open room. They were right though, this place is very, very claustrophobic. Please leave me alone, I'm just here to explore. And this, I believe, is the area we've not yet been to. And given that it is optional, even if it doesn't have an ability we're looking for, it should have some sort of fruit for our efforts. Maybe even just a pin. You know, I keep forgetting what they're actually referred to as. Charms! And I keep calling them either pins or badges. Charms. Got it. Heal that one off. How are they allowed to go into a third dimension, but I'm not? Looks like we caught a couple of wall jumping challenges. We can't go up there, presumably only down. For now, you're just working on your animations. After you're finished with that, you want to focus on drawings to make them better. I think while you are doing some smaller animations that might not be doing quite as well, during a bit of a slow time like this, it might be a good idea to shift a lot of your focus towards the personal project that you're working on. That way, you can at least hone your skills and make them a lot more presentable for next time, say, Deltarune is popular, or any of your other interests. The rest of your interests, I'm uncertain on. I know you did the one for FNAF, but that's the rest of what I remember. Ominous light from the other side here. A painter? Here all the way in Deep Nest. The mask maker. Is it the mask or face upon the creature? In hollowness, a difficult thing it can be to decipher. A wonderful thing to have, a face. Not a thing with which we are all blessed. For this kingdom's faceless, I shall provide. A mask, a face. Does it need one? Does it not? To define, to focus, to exist. And it seems we've exhausted his dialogue. Seems there's nothing more to be found over here. Thank you, Error. our progress has been getting a bit faster. Mostly owed to a few new updates in Guilty Gear, so when Season 2 comes out, I might just shift focus specifically to just Guilty Gear for a week or two, and then maybe the hype will die down. Though, perhaps that's dishonest. People usually stick here for whatever makes them subscribe in the first place. And I have had quite a few instances in which I've lost subscribers, and that's presumably people coming here for Strive content and finding that I only do it once a week. I've had enough of you for a lifetime. Luckily, I don't think we have anything else that we need to do down here. There's a little passageway over there on the way to the fungal wastes. But I think that would actually be closer to the Queen Station. Ah, another passageway we haven't found yet. Heal that off. Restore that bit of health. I don't think we'll find any new powers here, and that might just be a shortcut to be opened. So it appears. Let's see. It took us about 7 months to reach 100. And at this rate, it looks like it's going to take us maybe 4 or 5 months to hit 200. Actually, wait. It was near the end of January that we got a 100, so it would probably be more like 3.5 if we get to our 200 soon. Yeah, it'll probably be fastest if we just go directly to the Queen Station from the Stag over here. And now, almost 30 minutes in, time for the first drink. Queen Station will be closest. Luckily that map does give us a good idea where everything is. Yeah, so it's directly down into Deep Nest from there. Map's been updated. I'm going to wager that that was the only path down that way. Correct. The path towards the Mask Maker. Ah, but it looks like there was another path from the tramway, right? On the other end. We also never saw what was on the other side of the ancient basin. There's a few more discoveries we can make. Speed our way over here. And we don't need to interact with this tunnel. Head straight up here. Been a long time since we've been here. Ah, so that's where his map would have been, though we already have this place mostly mapped out. Short trip down here. Welcome, 3PO! I hope things have been going well for you. And I do agree with your assessment. I most definitely am best professor. Do what makes me happy. At least, you know I will be here. Promise me that you will be here. I'm always trying to swap pronouns whenever I'm reading something in chat, until it becomes so famous that I don't remember you. It will be very hard for me to forget my first few months of viewing. After all, if I remember error, and yes, I do pay attention to a lot of the numbers during my earlier hours, you might have been... I believe you were actually the second person I had, who was a regular for the non-Guilty Gear streams. Right, we had a path here. So that's what was over here. Hey, hey! Glad you're done with the semester, 3PO. At least done with the busy work. I know in a lot of my classes we'd have a final and then maybe a last class or two to wrap things up. A number of my professors would actually stagger. Wait a minute, do we even know where that leads? Ah, that was a different route back to the Mantis Lords, I see. A number of my professors would stagger their exams. I did have one who actually was very nice and had, his exam scheduled about, or his final exam scheduled about a week before the end. And then we just got to do fun chemistry labs for the last two classes. And welcome, Michael. Oh yeah, the fan arts are wonderful. I absolutely love the little Kirby Xander stuff that James has been putting out. I would chalk that up to some source of the success with 2 days ago. The video in which we played Kirby. Let's see. Back down through all these routes. Really, what we're trying to do right now is just fill out the map until we figure out where the heck we're supposed to be. Since there's one more ability I think we need. And that is whatever lets us get rid of those misty black walls. But as I was saying, Error, it's very difficult to forget some of the first few viewers I had. Not to mention, I will confess I have a special place in my heart for anyone who does make me fan art. And I will never forget the little fan animation. And the one for, Inscription. I should go back and do a, Casey's mod run through of that sometime, but I'll admit, I had a lot more fun with some of the later stages. And I hope maybe we might have a mod sometime in the future that deals a lot more with the other card types and game modes. All the little teasers they had at the end kind of made me want to play. Welcome, Black and Pink 666. If there's any abbreviated version of that title you'd like me to refer to you by, please let me know. Creepio with the head pads. Wait, hold on. I got something exactly for that. And there we go. Thank you, 3PO. It is quite comfortable, I must say. You politely request to show me a Star Wars fighting game. Perhaps not here during a stream, but you are welcome to message me on Twitter or Discord about that. And I'd be very happy to see it. I think we've had this conversation before, but I forgot exactly which game it was that we were referring to. Welcome, Kayla and James. My head is being petted because... it's already passed out of the chat. 3PO dropped a number of head pat emotes on the Twitch side of things. Therefore, I am happy to oblige. Since I don't have any sort of Twitch redeems or anything of the sort set up. I also haven't been focusing on Twitch affiliate, but at the same time, they've refused to give me any sort of progress on that front. Ah, I see. There's another gate here. Hell of a boss. I know of it. I have not yet watched it. And personally, I don't plan to. I saw... oh, what was the first one? Has Been a Hotel, and didn't really vibe with it. There should be a way to get in there, right? There's also a couple of passageways there by the entrance to the ancient basin. I wonder just how we're doing that little spot. We might get there sometime in the future. Although at least we have some confirmation that that's just a extra mask piece, and not one of our necessary abilities. Where else have we seen the black walls? I know there's the one in Fog Canyon, but I swear there was another one that I found. While the humor of Has Been Hotel doesn't exactly vibe with me, for what I know, it was mostly a passion project, and a collaboration between a bunch of animators, so a huge props to whoever organized that. Big collective passion projects like that are exactly my jam. I love the, reanimated trend that's been going down. Had that for a couple of years, ever since we had the, Shrek reanimated, I believe was the first one. And that must have been like, what, 3 or 4 years ago at this point. Brilliant idea, and so many people played Follow the Leader. I do highly recommend Shrek Reanimated if you haven't watched it. They take all the audio of the original film. Wait, no. I don't even think it's all the audio. I think it's actually just the scripts. Just because no, wait. It is the audio, I think. No. No, it isn't. I'm remembering now. They basically redid the script scene by scene, but went through it with other people animating it, or even in a few cases, they had a few live-action shots. But yeah, I'm remembering some things like Yukino Joe's animations, and how they changed up the script a little bit. I think it only enhanced the humor. Welcome, Usagi, on the Twitch side of things. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. I am in dire need of a posture check. And we'll grab the usual streaming back pillow, giving me just a little bit more comfort. Adjust the mic up here accordingly. There. Did you hear that? That was weird. Now you're better because you're enjoying a stream of mine. Aww. How precious. I do look forward to whenever you're having your next stream just as well. And I do hope you get better in the time. It was originally Saturday. I don't know, I'm still banking on it. I do hope you can feel better by then, but feel better regardless. I'm doing well this evening, Michael. taken a little bit of a break from the game dev, and I have been playing Noida. And I have a really, really wonderful run going. I think I might actually do a Noida stream this month. Or a few. But that game tends to absolutely vaporize my computer. So if I can try a trick or two to optimize it, then it might be all that much better for streaming. Oh! It's this fella. Hello, hello! What a thrill this is! To find such warm comfort amidst the den of beasts. This is a ferocious place, no doubt. Supposedly, there's a village deep in the warren. Its inhabitants never accepted Hallownest's king. And that's why they had their whole cult around their spider god. I know exactly 0 Hollow Knight ships, and I don't plan on shipping any of these characters together. This is actually the first time I've played the game. Been doing some Seth matches and labbing. If you have, more clips, I know you posted that one. I would like to see a lot more. I really want to get into Unist. Although I keep saying that about a lot of fighting games, but right now I'm not even focusing on them. That even includes Strive. Now we can check a few of the untraveled paths over here, and hopefully there's an ability we'd be looking for. What a slow boy. Ah, it's one of those. So we do want to be a bit fast. Although I think we could have just used the crystal dash over there. I wonder who else I would play. Maybe Yuzu. I like Enkidu aesthetically, but I could never get behind his gameplay plan. Which, while it is a game plan I enjoy, his combos ended up being just a lot of single buttons. Mostly working off of his, normal sequences. This is how we ride the wave upward. And all this for just the mask piece. Darn. And then, okay, so it's the easy path back downward. Now we want to check down here, which might present us with another thing we've been looking for. Right now, we're just entirely lost. And in the worst place to be lost in. Anything of interest at all? I think this might have just been a path that we fell down. I can't remember if there's anything even of interest. Perhaps a waste. At least down here, at least. Oh! Thought I could run through there. My apologies, Black and Pink, but I don't consider that to be appropriate conversation, at least for, Hollow Knight. At least not for a Hollow Knight stream. Please refrain from that specific subject matter. Now, on our way to the ancient basin, and maybe there's something else on the other side. Wait, we have a further path in this direction. We never even explored over here. Hopefully an answer to be found. Haha! So this takes us down to the very far side of the kingdom's edge. You guys are new. Peel off that one. I feel like this is a place we should have already mapped out. I swear we've been to this long... This is the very long vertical tunnel, right? Yeah, we should have already been through here. Nothing else over here. A few more coins. There might be something on the right side here. No, it is literally just an entirely long wall expressly built for the purpose of not being wall climbable. And then over here they have a staggered wall, which there's a few spots you can wall jump off of, but overall can't really scale the entirety of without using some of the platforms. Now... who are the boys we have here? Hiveling. Simple enough. So they're not quite flies. They might supposed to be analogous to bees of some sort. Which I'm surprised we've seen so few of so far. If any at all. Open this up. There's at least a few more secrets to be discovered. Wait, no, this was that big passageway. And so we might want to check over here to see if we can find something. Darn it. Heal off those two. So this is another new area. Nothing more to wall jump over here. So I told you all about how we have specific set pieces. The crystals there is our indication that this is a spot we're supposed to use the crystal dash at. Just in case we forgot. Now where are we? Take another sip. Indeed, it's one of the city guards. The royal waterways. Perhaps some sort of a back passage to the City of Tears. I hate to interrupt.
Ooh,
Oh, she's just playing footsies.
Pantera.
Eternal
Katero.
Emilitia. Ah, what a surprise! It's not often I receive visitors. It's been so long. Ages, even. I just hope my manners haven't left me. You've no doubt sensed my affluence. You're right to guess. I'm renowned amongst the upper caste of Hollowness. Well, I was, once. Until those cretins cast me out. Have you met them, my former fellows? That's them outside, their bodies shambling around all mindless and empty. I'm still alive to witness their pathetic demise. I'm just so happy. Fate can be a wonderful thing. You wouldn't mind if I opened the door to the outside. I imagine I'd come back sometime in the future to see her having been zombified. Heal off that one little bit. Heal off those two little bits. And he can still reach us from there. Platform in the way and everything. Dash over here, get a little bit of that off. And resume. They do give us quite a bit of geo, though. Let's see, our closest bench... Ah, so that's a passageway into the royal waterways from there. Here we could actually see if we can find anything else in the ancient basin, since we did, for a moment, skip over it. That was a bad idea. Gotta be careful. No rushing when we're going downstairs. 1. Ah, and no elevator here. Bit of environmental storytelling, after all. There used to be an elevator down here, but no longer does it function. So wait, if this isn't the ancient basin, then why don't we have a map here? Unless this is an entirely transitory location. Ah, it says we are slightly above the ancient basin. Maybe this area doesn't get a map at all. Or it might be an indication that this is possibly part of the royal waterways. Best heal all that off while we're up here. One more. For these unmapped areas, though, we won't really have an indication of the places we haven't been yet, will we? If that's the way down into the ancient basin, then what could we possibly find from some of the other spots here? Heal off that one. I would imagine the ancient basin might be a far more expansive location. Yeah, that would just be the passageway back then. Since this is an entire area that's given a name, there might be a bit more to be found down here. Presumably nothing too important. A true servant gives all for the kingdom. Let Halonest's pale king relieve you of your burden. Let's give it a try. What do we have? Probably a secret that we have to drop a lot in. Sometime later. Ah, so that's where he would have been. In the area we explicitly didn't explore. From here, we should have a way back down. And now into the completely unexplored area. Probably no new abilities down here. I wonder where the heck else we're supposed to go. Maybe it's another spot in the Fog Canyon, but we can't even get a map down there either. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Our pure vessel has ascended. Beyond lies only the refuse and regret of its creation. We shall enter that place no longer. Presumably, a door we previously couldn't break. But there might be a secret down here. Slowly we make our way downward. There's certainly a lot of geo to be made back since we just got rid of all of it. It's times like this I'm thankful I have a right thumbstick to look downward with. The single most vertical location, it feels like. Almost looks like a mausoleum in the distance. You see a large curved tunnel going downward, and several little notches or spots on the side. At least I might just be thinking of a mausoleum since we did just get through Halo 2. What a descent. A dark descent, if you will. There might be an Amnesia playthrough one day. I have no guarantees for when. Oh, the abyss. It goes even deeper. Well, we might be on the wrong track. On the right track. I would assume a place referred to as the abyss might have an answer for, well, walls made of shadow. The regret and refuse of creation. The heck's going on down here? Someone else's shade? Fragment of a lingering will. Ominously labeled as a sibling. Can't directly jump up there, so we'll do a walkthrough over here. Uh-oh. They do a lot of damage. Noted. Of course, I'm feeling that this is a Dark Souls moment, specifically with all these white-eyed black specters. In a place called the Abyss. And not a single one of them drops any geo. What have we got in here? A lens? Perhaps we light up the surrounding area now with that. It also appears as if the siblings are gone. Indeed, there are the magnificent rays right there. Ah, we can walk through. Well, he just completely blocked us out there, so presumably we might need a charm to prevent that. They certainly sold us on the atmosphere here. Go on, get with it. Absorb the shade cloak. Press right trigger to dash forwards cloaked in shadow. Dash through enemies and their attacks without taking damage. So there's the iframe dash. Just as we were foretold. An arcane egg. I think that's completely new. A new item for the historian. And it's not every dash, it's only a dash every second or two, it appears. Heal off that one little bit of damage while we're here. So I'm glad we went right for the first thing. Cracked the knuckles and ended up bumping the mic. What I'm curious about is if we ever even get a map for this place. I feel like this is a location Cornifer might never actually travel to, given that he'd have to get through that map with that, door. Lots of dead faces. For such a cute cartoony art style, they keep a lot of things dark, I noticed. So that's one optional ability over there. I don't imagine we have anything too special from this side. Indeed, nothing special at all. Though I am compelled there's a secret down here. To believe there's a secret down here. I knew it. Our voices will cry out again. Far below the ancient basin, but it seems like we might be done with the area. A huge vertical climb just for a bit of environmental storytelling, and an invincible dash. I can dig it. Of course, now we have to climb all the way back up. Looks like this one might be a bit of a hassle. Okay, yeah, that was the gate we just went through. I swear there are more of those shadowy walls. We might be able to dash through them. Now we can at least get a bit of a perspective on... Ah, the abyss is considered part of the ancient basin, it looks like. With no other secrets to be found. Wait. Looks like there's another little passageway there. So, let's resume and see if we can find out just what's going on down there. And welcome, Harry Potter fan. We're currently getting ourselves lost in the depths down here. That would presumably be 3PO's hand who's giving me a few loving pats. Right, we might need to navigate a little bit further down. And here should be our passageway. A deep blue stone atop a dais. Alas, 'tis a gate we cannot interact with. Darn it. 3PO, he is another one of our viewers. He stopped in here earlier and dropped a variety of head pat emotes, which I decided was a wonderful contribution. And welcome back, Kirby fan. And Decursion. Welcome everyone. Decursion, we just happened to get ourselves the Shade Cloak. Indeed. And now, I guess what I'm going to try to see is if we can use that to get past those, mysterious dark walls that we keep running into. If not, then perhaps we've been misled. Just got home. A warm welcome home to you. Spring chat back up here. And check the map again. I don't think we have anything else we need to do down here, so we can safely lock this place up and never return to the ancient Wait, no, there was that passage down there that we literally just came from. I now have every movement ability in the game. Although we still need to get past that boiling acid lake somewhere. So I assume we still have one more thing to find in that regard. Before the official finish. Of course, this game does have some post-game content to offer. Uh-oh. He's new. I did have a little snack prior to the stream, and a rather large lunch, so I should be very good. I feel like we've already been through here. Although these enemies are new, so I assume not. Oh, they have an actual melee attack. It's hard for me to see that behind all the graphic effects. Any bit of advertisement is welcome, Harry Potter fan. Thank you. Ah, there she is again. My friend, you dealt with all of those beasts? I'm ashamed to say, I was hiding. Those ghastly things chased me and I ran. If you hadn't come along, who knows if I'd ever have survived. Others take me for a fearsome warrior, what with my impressive size, but this kingdom's beasts. I wonder if I'm just no match for them.
Bakusa!
Enough! I cannot wallow in my weakness. I must take strength from your example. You act so confident in battle. You show no fear before your foes. I'll try my best to do the same. What a lovely lass. Recommend I visit the Pantheon on Godhome. I have no idea where this Godhome you speak of is. Those guys are definitely tough, but with a good drop on them, I should be able to get the damage I need. More Pell ore. More screechy folk looking to explode. Good, dash out of the way there. Okay, so they have a sound effect. Oh, and we can now dash through them. Just in case. Do I know what you'd do if, we met IRL? I'd be happy to hear, but unfortunately I don't ever plan on having any sort of overlap with my personal life and the streamer side of things. Unlock the true ending by beating, presumably, a more difficult arena. Let's get ourselves a bit more soul and see if we can crash down through that, spot there. Bring the tram back over here. There should be a resting bench inside, I believe. Indeed, rest for a moment, then we can actually get back some more of that soul. Nope, wrong spot. I have not done that yet either, Decursion. Ah, we got him down. That's exactly what we were looking for right there. And free one of our boys. There's literally nothing between a VTuber and a different streamer. Nothing remarkable. All it is I open up one extra program before I start streaming. It is nothing different from anything else. What I'd like to ask first, Decursion, is... Oh, great. Yeah, wait, no, we needed the tram. What I'd like to ask first is if this was one of those games where, after... Tram's back up here. Where, there's a few games where you beat the final boss and then it kind of, like, locks you out of the game. What I want to know is... if there's anything bad with beating the game early. Because I am curious about that final boss fight. No, I wouldn't show you Harry Potter fan because I keep my personal life and streaming life completely separate. So I have nothing I would show anyone. Well, we got out of there, and that would have only ended up with us on what is the quickest way back? There's also the Royal Waterways now. I wonder if there happens to be a map we can buy for that place. Majesty, one of the reasons I started the streaming thing was to be able to keep my regular life and streaming life separate. My day was absolutely delightful yesterday. Always nice to have a little break from streaming. Went out and got pizza. It was okay. But heading out for some food is something I always enjoy a bit for pastime. Right, that was the little spot we fell down. Is the only reasonable way back up to... we can go through here, and then we return to the fungal wastes. Yeah, I think we can go through here. A simple key to open up the coffin thing. Do we have a simple key? We have one left. Well, we did just discover the Royal Waterways earlier. What I'm looking for, specifically the dash that we can find the last dreamer with. I understand your enthusiasm, Harry Potter fan. But I'm literally hiding my face for the express purpose of remaining anonymous. As best as I can. On top of the fact that I'm always doing a stream with voice acting. Not using my real voice when I stream. I've heard the tales of folks who get famous, and they do not live peaceful lives. I've always been a slow, laid-back kind of person, as you can tell. And I'd prefer to keep my lifestyle similar to that. Ideally, I should have gone into writing and written everything under a nom de plume. I do my best work when it is obscured. I do not like being noticed whenever I'm doing something important. When I'm playing fighting games, yes, but if I'm working on something, I'd like to be left alone, and if you get famous, you're never alone. What's my opinion on this game? So far, I'm enjoying it. I always enjoy a good Metroidvania, and this one does have a specific focus on combat. Although I do have quite a few hang-ups. And I may be able to address them properly once we're done with this game. But this is the third time I've ever actually tried to play through it. Since this game really could not grasp me the first few times I tried. And welcome back, 3DO. I see you're still proud of that hand placement, aren't you? I really need to install that as a redeem on Twitch. All those, channel points and such, though, those require you to have affiliate status, I believe, right? And basically no one watches on the Twitch side of things, so perhaps I'm not going to get affiliate for a long time. If ever. Chances are by the time I'm eligible, I might even already be on my way on the YouTube side of things. Yeah, so we can get back to Queen Station from here. If you're talking about, Hera the Beast decursion. Yeah, we got through that area. Right now, all we have left is, whoever that is in the Fog Canyon. And then I assume the final boss is awaiting right there. I have no idea who's named what, so... The last one we're looking for is the one, well, right there, in the top left. Get ready for story. I am listening. I'm all ears. Figuratively, not literally, mind you. Perhaps attacking the guy that spews downward from below is not the best position. So, time for my next guess. One thing I can at least be very happy about this game with is the fact that I haven't had to look up a guide for it. In any of the cases I've been lost or stuck, I just go and explore a little, and I haven't really been completely lost yet. So, now for the next test. To see if the shade cloak is actually what gets us on the other side of that dark door. Right, 2 bars of health every single time we make that mistake. Or 2 masks, I might say. Haha! Intercepted. Damn. 1. Ah, so it was still flying at me, even from all the way up there. Well, damn. Ah, I should have rested on one of those benches. Alright, what's our best way back? I am not going through all those tunnels again. Do we have a bit of an easier time through the ancient basin? You know, that might actually be easier if we just go this way. Overconfidence, after all, is a slow and insidious killer. What a bunch of bitey boys. What I don't know is why, centipedes have what look to be even more pedipalps, or mandibles on the other side of their face. Like, why do centipedes have little spikes on the back, too? They're not legs. Let me look that up. Centipede. Yeah, what's with the claws on the back? Do we have an entry for anatomy? Huh. I don't see many entries online, at least nothing easy to pin down and figure out. So we'll just not worry about it. Two hours of soft tram lo-fi. I did leave y'all with the elevator music. Or the bug equivalent of it, essentially. Simple trek all the way back up here. Ah, we can get into the royal waterways from here. Which again, we do not have a map to. But it shouldn't be that difficult to rediscover our way up to City of Tears from here. Though perhaps this is a bit of an irresponsible path. What we should focus on is getting directly to King Station and proceeding from there. So back up the passageway we go. Did I hear Cornifer? You shouldn't be here at all. Yeah, we've already spoken with him, so we already have the map of this place. Wasn't he also in the Fog Canyon? Do tell, how's he in two places at once, and more importantly, navigating faster than I am? Uh-oh. There's but another locked door. And King Station is just upstairs. Take a rest here. I wonder if there's a lever for this little switch. It'll be somewhere. I suppose from here we can head directly to Green Path, right? Ah, time for a drink. Are we at the end yet? No? We still have plenty more. Actually, wait, wouldn't it be... Yeah, Queen Station would probably be closest. Although if we head down from here, we might find where we died a lot quicker. further off to the right. I have to get eastmost here in the Royal Waterways first. What I'd like to find is a map to the Royal Waterways before anything else. Is eastmost here the thing that finally lets me get through these walls? Don't answer that. That's a hypothetical question, which I'm going to find out the answer to very, very soon. I would like to essentially play this as blind of an experience as possible. Now, we should have the spot where we died very close here. I suppose the high damage and homing that these guys have is really the reason why they discourage us from even letting that happen in the first place. Go ahead and fight our little shade here. Damn. That is quite the explosive radius. Now that we've successfully completed that little run, you know, you deserve it. And now, the answer we've been looking for. It is what we were looking for. There you go. So I'm sure you exploded over there. Nothing to worry about. With revenge, they seek us out. Or for revenge. It's with vengeance. That's the word I'm looking for. Hey, nice shot. Yeah, how'd you get here before I did, Cornifer? Oh ho! As odd as much of Hallownest can be, there's a whole new level of strangeness about these caves. Did you see that dark gate below? It's quite unsettling to be near. I did my best to avoid it. Fortunate for me, I found another route in, though I did end up a little singed after wading through some acid. Let's get ourselves a look. Seems we have still explored most of the area. I do have a sinking feeling that's most of the areas on the world map that we found at this point. Although I'm certain there's still a few secret areas, and the fact that we haven't yet unlocked the Royal Waterways here, but now it does appear that the entirety of the map here is very cohesive. Now we make our way to the right. As expected, Decursion. You are willing to explode. This game has a very strong post-game, then, I would assume. So this would be the fight that we're looking for then, here in the teacher's archives. Or at least this would be the last of the dreamers, wouldn't it? Here's Quirrell again. Doesn't this kingdom just abound with surprises? A building atop an acid lake. Despite the sight, I can't help but feel familiarity. Something stirs in my mind, though I can't yet tell what. I'd thought it might less for discovery that led me here, but now there seems something else. This building beckons me. Any bench of sorts? We do have a shortcut back, it seems. Lovely. It's your boy Quirrell. Welcome, Votem. That's Votem. He's, a very good friend of mine. And I think he's been very, very responsible about his watching. In fact, mostly passive. Only advice he's given me so far is to whiff-punish those guys in Deep Nest, but that was a very difficult surmounting task regardless. This is not an area I expected to find in a game like this. An actual sciencey lab. Dodge that! Ah! Too slow. We could have used that little dodge. And run over here. The same over here. Ah, something to inspect. Through yolk of an absent outer shell of gate contains. Looks like a series of instructions. Egg 'em! Egg 'em! I know what to do here. Oh, I really could have done that from the other side, couldn't I? Boss fight to be had. Ah, yes. This is clearly a creature of a completely original design that has never yet been witnessed in the history of video games. This is definitely nothing iconic. Ah, my boy Quirrell's here to help. I'm glad he finally has his opportunity to shine. Okay, it looks like we will have to be a bit quick about our maneuverability. Alright, this one's just a movement challenge. Damn, I thought we were moving quickly enough. Ah, the dash. I wasn't even holding it right. Damn. I think he is just about lining up to strike. There we go. An excellent amount of health. Keep an eye out. They sure don't really give you much time to react to that one. Yes, it is a Metroid ripoff recursion. This is very clearly a Metroid-inspired design. Damn it. Get a little bit more health back. Keep on the move. Welcome, Joshua. Oh, there we go. We got that last hit we needed. First thing you see after clicking on the stream is a severed hand giving me head pats. And would you not want a disembodied hand giving you head pats? Thank you, Totem. I'm here to make you proud. Think flow. Interesting. It kind of sounds like a list of instructions more than anything else. Really, you don't want head pats, Joshua? Shaking my head. I assure you it is quite the wonderful experience. What do I think the story of the game currently is? Like, my opinion of it? Or what do I think it actually is? A tank full with charged Luma flies. There's bound to be an answer in here somewhere. I did see him grasp the wall, though. Which means this should be... I see. We will have to stop ourselves mid-flight. Damn it, too early. As in, a summary of the plot. I'll admit... I haven't paid too much attention, but my best guess would be involving some sort of kingdom of insects, and I have no idea why our little boy here is doing anything. But... he's down here to... I mean, it looks like they had 3 kings or creators of some sort of kingdom of sort. Hera dropped her bag of M&Ms in Deepness and really wants them back. I mean, it just looks like a whole bunch of kings, like the Dreamers or whatever, were responsible for creating a kingdom and then fell asleep and kind of left the whole thing to ruin after that. That would be my guess. As for the specifics, I'll admit, I'm not all that concerned. These look like buttons on the other side, so this... something glows within the tank. I can see that. We gotta speak to our boy Quirrell. Did she call you too, then? I realize it's no coincidence we arrived together. Though much of my memory is blank. This place, I recall. Within these chambers, the teacher sought to store the kingdom's knowledge, and at its core, she stored herself. To save Hallownest, the teacher willingly became a seal, but upon herself she enacted an additional protection. Though I cannot recall its happening, I played a part in that feat. She called me here, now to reverse that protection. All in aid of you. Do the thing, my boy. A figure sleeps within the tank. Sounds like your roommate. Went into an apartment and left it to rot in his absence. I, on the other hand, do my own dishes. Could be Ted Bundy's severed hand for all you know. Then let's fix that. There. He can't hurt you anymore. Sorry, you seem like the only nice one out of the three. Though I will take all that knowledge for myself. And the third one shatters. Shame. We had to end the teacher. Who, as you would guess, is the one I have the deepest connection to. The madam's life is extinguished, and with it her seal breaks. It's a heavy thing you attempt, but I've seen your prowess up close and she too believed you capable. Be on your journey then, and allow me rest a time. With the deed complete, I begin to feel my age. He's fulfilled his purpose in life, and now he's gonna go hollow. Just you wait. Nothing else to be discovered up here. That one wasn't bad at all. Decursion, you are offering me a lot of relatively spoilery advice. Reminds you of the Tower of the Sun from Aquaria. Unfortunately, I would happen to be unfamiliar with that, with that experience. Aquaria? Don't think I've even heard of it. Maybe I've seen screenshots. Right! That was, while you were playing Axiom Verge, right? That's still another game I gotta give a try to. Actually, one thing I was, mentioning earlier, Bodum. I'm in the mood to do another, Noida stream sometime soon. I don't know if you've actually seen much of that game, but if you are a fan of Metroidvanias and roguelikes, that might be another game you might be interested in seeing. I know, I talk about it a lot. That game is incredible. Will I play a Silk Song whenever it happens? Yeah, absolutely. I've enjoyed my experience enough so far to do it again. What the heck is a blue lake, by the way? Is that the one at the end of Green Path? I'm not going to remember a lot of the names of these places, as after all, I played this in roughly 2-hour span spread out over the course of a month. Or 6 weeks, technically. This is our 6th stream for this game. Though I feel it won't be our last, it looks like there's a sizable amount of optional and or post-game content. Remember I got the dream nail over the City of Tears. I was in the resting grounds, right? And we can take our tram over there. Above the resting grounds. The little, spot indicated right there, dead center of the screen, I imagine. You know, one thing we haven't even done in forever is go visit the, Worm Daddy. Oh, right. We still can't go through here. Save that for another time. Damn it. Damn it. A double damn it, might I say. Invest all that soul, heal it off, and there. We should have a path back to the forgotten crossroads through here. Perhaps I'm being a bit too hasty with my approach. Ah, damn it. Again. I guess our only option is back the way we came. Since we don't have that, East Mustir or whatever it is. Triple, damn it. Fine, I'll play your pogo game. Or not. Actually, with that note, I will take the moment to grab more tea and be right back. So see you all in just a moment. And so we resume. Guess we'll be getting back out the way we came then, although we will need to make that one pit stop first. And retrieve what we have lost. Right, it wasn't up, it was to the left here. then to the right. So, retrieve our stuff real quick. Damn it, I couldn't even see that one behind the vine. The foreground was blocking me a bit too much. I think? Wait, was there another passageway down here? Did I potentially miss where I was going? No, I did not. Up here. Up here. The solution to that, Harry Potter fan, would be to only listen to music that you like. Then you won't ever have to worry about songs getting stuck in your head that you don't even enjoy. Let's see here. No, it was both these paths that were blocked off. So... you also like it and that is a problem. That is not a problem. Having a song you enjoy stuck in your head is not a problem at all. Damn it. It's so difficult to avoid those. Yeah, look, this guy's just hiding behind the foreground here. What a fiend. Alright, so I guess to the left there is literally our only path in here. Wait, no, we came from the right. Although we probably have a much easier time getting back out from this direction. Was there a depressed boy around here? Nothing we can stand atop from here, but, there we go. Achievement unlocked, Grub Friend. Rescue half of the imprisoned grubs. Oh, that's definitely the worst part, Harry Potter fan. If you have a song stuck in your head you don't even remember. My personal recommendation, of course. What happened to the Sonic Ukraine guy? I made one comment about, there were like 2 people with the same name. I'm really sure it was just the one person. But he was always sending messages like 1 second after another. He was doing weird shenanigans of basically messaging twice through different accounts, and they told him, hey, stop that, and he's like, no, it's not me, it's my friend. And I said, okay, communicate with your friend to stop doing that, since he kept kind of filling the chat with irrelevant garbage, including at one point, for some godforsaken reason, logging on with an alternate account based off of that Minecraft streamer Dream, and pretending that my channel was actually visited by some much larger stream, doing weird attention-grabbing shenanigans. I told him to stop, and he did, but it also seems he hasn't been back to the streams whatsoever. I didn't quickly lose a subscriber after that, so I feel like he might not have unsubscribed like that weird, other person who was doing weird shenanigans. Yo! It's the... is it pronounced Rogi? Yeah, that should be Rogi, not Rugi, otherwise the U would be prior to the G. Welcome! How's your evening been? I've not yet had a chance to catch one of your streams. We were actually talking earlier about me picking up Noida again, and possibly doing that soon. In fact, even if I'm in the mind for it. Maybe on a weekend this week or next weekend. What do you love, Harry Potter fan? Welcome to our lovely rat boy, and any of the raiders following him. Oh, you were streaming Noida. That is an absolute delight. If there's a VOD available, I'll have to watch it. Also, is there a spot that you're usually dropping notifications? I absolutely have to catch that. I need to catch every VTuber streaming Noida ever. And force every other VTuber to play Noida. That is my goal. My goal is also remembering what the heck I was trying to do here. King Station, right? No, we need to get to wherever that place was. Yeah, the resting grounds. I speak very quietly because I am otherwise a laid-back person. Yeah, Blue Lake Resting Grounds. Sometimes I can get loud, but I prefer to keep a relaxed streaming atmosphere. After all, I'm still in the... I'll let her not speak over me. I am towards the beginning of my voice acting, so... breath control is still something I'm working on. And I can't exactly be loud either, given that I don't yet have soundproofing on my walls. I'd rather not alert the neighbors and be... loud at 3 AM or whatever. Aren't I always laid back? Yeah, unless I'm playing fighting games. Though on stream I might be a lot less loud. Despite what you might see, I am normally a competitive person. Announce on Twitter same day. Unfortunate if your usual Noida Thursdays might conflict with my streams. In that case, I'll just have to leave Thursday open in the future. Right now I'm doing roughly 4 streams a week, so I do have one day in the middle I can open up. Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream now. You are still unpracticed in the way of dreams. Collect 100 essence, visit me again, blah 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 blah. We had like 50 something. Think we still had a little bit more to do. 59. The way you speak when you record, it sounds like you have a high-pitched voice. You don't have a high-pitched voice, but it sounds like you might be high. That usually has to do with a cadence to which you speak with. I tend to raise and lower my pitch a lot when I speak. Might make me sound a bit more pleasant to listen to. For what I know, a lot of folks who basically sound high when they speak, they'll tend to have kind of a droning way they speak, usually with a very even tone, and they'll kind of trail towards the end of every word they speak, and just generally slow down the longer they're talking. That would be my first guess. Of course, I haven't exactly heard how you speak. I imagine there's another spot to left of Fog Canyon, looking at the size of this map. The Blue Lake. I can't even remember what you were referring to. Here in the resting grounds, you said, right? Just sounds like you have some kind of bronchitis. I've had bronchitis before. Not a fun experience whatsoever. Let's see. Go to the right. And remember, Decursion, there is going to be a stream delay. So we have to have a very, very specific set of instructions if you're looking for me to follow something. Though we could afford to have at least 100 essence from a number of those boss fights, or various other challenges we've left lying around. Although I might have missed looking at a few of them. I am curious about this Black Egg Temple, though. We also have not gone down through the Royal Waterways yet. Which allegedly has that Isthmus tier, whatever it is. Do instruct me, Decursion. Right and down. Of here, or? Oh, this little spot right here, correct? Alright, we'll head there regardless, since I actually hadn't noticed that little gap earlier. Thank you. Would you like me to call you Rogi or Rat, by the way? And do tell me about your Noida run while we're at it. What sort of progress have you made? Have you conquered the game altogether in the past, or is this mostly a new experience for you? I'll do Rat because one syllable is a lot easier. Okay, this would make sense since we haven't been here before. Again we meet, my short friend. Here at last I feel at peace. Twice I've seen this world, and through my service may have stripped the first experience from me. Oh, and though my service may have stripped the first experience from me, I'm thankful I could witness its beauty again. Hollownest is a vast and wondrous thing, but with as many wonders as it holds, I've seen none quite so intriguing as you. Ha, my flattery returns only silent stoicism. I like that. I like that very much. Incredible. And this time we press down to sit. Which is an excellent spot to take a drink. I forgot the ice cubes for the tea. That is way too hot. Hold on. You've gotta be right back with a bit of ice. Enjoy the view in my departure. And he returns with iced tea. double check everything here. Okay, that's enough of that. I wonder... Hey, there was something going on there. And this fellow again. Yeah, what a calm place. It's action I want, vicious and deadly battle. This serenity is a bore. Huh, interesting that says we're close to the Forgotten Crossroads at this point. I do see the wind blowing in from the side here. Ah! It's a quick path back there, I see. But we still have a little bit more to travel. You've played almost 100 hours of Noida, getting to the point where you're done trying to find the mysteries on your own. Yeah, Noida really does not respect your time. And while it does leave, basically every hint in there that you could essentially solve it if you played the entire game. One, it offers you no way to basically save notes and stuff like that. Like, I believe you would have found the Emerald Tablets at this point. A number of them contain actually very important instructions. Oh, we can just literally swim across here. Never mind. I was worried we might have had an issue there. But, Noida really doesn't respect your time given how much it takes to do a lot of the obscure quests, and the fact that at any point in time, you could die and just invalidate your entire run. And then a lot of the time, you have to go back and make a lot of progress to make up for it. I've beaten the game a couple of times, and altogether, let's see, I'm at about 270 on the non-VTuber account, but specifically the amount of time I'd played on stream comes out to another 60 hours, so it looks like roughly 350 in total. Decipher the alpha. I would personally recommend, unless, say, you're willing to dedicate a good 500 hours or so, there's, let's see, I would say, go ahead and beat the game first, since you did just get to the Temple of the Art. That is the last level, and after you beat the game normally, I don't think it would be of too much harm looking up some of the quests. And after that, I suppose there's no harm looking up guides, given that there's a number of secrets that are ridiculously hard to find. Myself, I've done a number of the secrets, not a lot of them on stream, since I've only basically had one stream since December. That was by far my most wildly unpopular content. Though, now that I do have a few more regulars under my belt, I think it would be a wonderful idea for me to pick up the game again. Another reason I stopped streaming it was because it would really slow my computer down. Running a VTuber rig concurrently with a pixel simulation game is ridiculous. Damn it. Oh hey, we somehow went through that one. Have you, found all the orbs of knowledge? There's 11 of them. Or really, I could say, how many of them have you found? Because it turns out the world is a lot more expansive than you might initially think. In fact, there's even some biomes hidden behind weirdly locked doors and stuff like that, which is odd for a game that encourages you to basically cheat and break through every wall. Well, he is gonna make that take forever. Figure we might as well get some healing off since he seems to be just sponging everything. Oh, there we go. Oh, trust me, you can play Noida for years and not see the entire game. 0. Ah, I can see now. Those who turn against the king are doomed as soon as they raise their weapon. Do not call me a traitor. Simply call me a fool. You found 2 or 3. Well, there's a lot more to go with. What I'd recommend... if you grow particularly attached to that first run that you beat the game with, you might want to look for between 5 and 10. And 2 of the essences are Earth and Fire. I'll try to avoid seeing what else I can spoil from here. Oh, never mind. There's 100 with just him. Cursed are those who turn against the king. Go ahead, Decursion, send me a lore video. I do enjoy games with a lot of background lore to offer. And welcome back, Chara. Then look stuff up to find what's with the areas on the surface, etc., etc. One thing I recommend is, damn, there's so much I want to talk about, but yeah, Noida has way too many spoilers. I'd say once you beat the final boss the first time, let me know. In fact, have you actually... I'll get away from her for a second. Did you get down to the Temple of the Art and stop, or have you died, and you're waiting on another run to reset? Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream now. Already you've collected 100 essence. Quick work. These things come naturally to you, don't they? No wonder the dreamers tried to bury you in that old dream. Perhaps you frightened them? Or perhaps, being prisoners themselves, they desired your company. In any case, you still have a long way to go. Take this old trinket as encouragement from me and return when you have collected 200 essence. Not much left to discover in that regard. I would say... let's go see about that tomb, shall we? Got killed in the Temple of the Art many runs ago. Haven't made it back since. If you would appreciate backseating, I actually might have a few ways I can help you. Which I wouldn't backseat rampantly, but say... you have to get going. Thank you very much for your raid and your time, Rat. I'll have to catch you next... I'll look up your Twitter and see if you have schedules or anything. Is there a Discord of yours I can join? Or do you post schedules? What I'd like to see is if I can catch one of your streams very soon. So thank you very much for your attendance. Try a bit more. I will absolutely rearrange my entire schedule to see if I can catch your next Noida stream. I've not actually gotten alerts from you on Twitter yet. Something I must fix. So... we did take a rest on the bench just outside. Let's see what's going on in here. Actually, real quick before we do that. No Discord. Thinks you know Twitter is not great. Yeah, it takes a bit of time. And welcome back, So Chill. Good night, Rat. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Yeah, it'll be just to the other side of this room. The fruits of our labor. Ooh! Grub salt. Gain soul when taking damage. Interesting. With the right setup, we could be a fighting game character and gain meter basically all the time. What a wonderful display of generosity. No, he gives me money for every one of the grubs here that I've saved. And it's just been forever since we've been back. Yeah, last time we went there would have been like 12 hours ago at the beginning of the game. We've just made a lot of progress for him since. Oh, hello there. DM me the video. Thank you. Stop by for rest once more. And onward we go. Wait, we can afford to... One more change. We still have another seal slot. We can at least get another build. I have no idea what a lupinite is. Right, there's so many of these that we haven't even looked at. Well, we shouldn't need compass anymore. We're not going to get lost again, exactly. I think that should be it of anything that we're looking for. Oh, the Lopunny Stone. Do our little boys help? Hopefully the spiders here are not just an an aesthetic boon. Ah, they are of great help. Get rid of steady body, not helpful in last fight, I'd imagine. Though I don't know what 1-point charms would be better. Okay. Okay, you got me there, Decursion. Yeah, no, I refuse to play this without steady body. Hot take, I find the combat in this game a little unresponsive sometimes. Or at least it doesn't feel very good when I'm being bounced backwards so much with each attack I land. Knock knock. So, when you attack Chara, you knock enemies back, but you also get knocked back yourself. What Steady Body does is it prevents you from being knocked back horizontally every time you land a attack. It's a pretty good game, Chara. Vessel, though bound, you shall know the state of the world. Hellenest will be whole again. Completion percentage viewable in inventory. There we go, I see. Seems we're only about halfway done. Though that would be if we looked to 100% the game, which I might leave for the future. Right now I'm kind of wanting to any percent things, and... well, there's a couple of other streams I'm wanting to get to very soon. He looks upon us. Ah, I have an idea. So it's not that. Do we just attack him directly? Ah, we just have to attack the chains over and over again. Very well. Here he is. He has a lot of attacks. Wait, we have a dodge. We don't have to worry about directly interacting with him. Although it doesn't look like we get that many iframes, so it's mostly if we end up having a direct interaction with him. Yeah, get rid of that. Alright, we know what to expect. Looks like we have a lot of different attacks to learn. Okay, so he does have a shield. And he's very hard to jump over. Oh, right, we have a double jump. That's what I need to focus on. Alright. Heal off that one point. And immediately lose it again. So that's supposed to be the chance that they give you to heal, just in case. Oh, he's got the projectiles. Noted. Very subtle animation on the ground. I get that, Decursion, but I have not yet gotten a good feel for his tells yet, so I will have to just throw my face at this boss a couple of times. bears a chance to heal. Although our spider boys interrupted him. Oh, it looks like he gets invincibility frames, or at least he ducks at the beginning of that attack. Haha, we dodged one. Heal. Perhaps the spiders aren't the best help, since they will interrupt him while he's doing that. Alright, a little bit of a build revision. As pleasant as our little spider boys are, they are probably not the biggest help. Oh, I need to actually be on the bench, that's right. This is the third or fourth time, Reese. We've not been here very long. And welcome. Yeah, I feel like it. That's what I was thinking. I could use a bit of the extra soul. Oh, that is a substantial difference. Yeah, I think I'll keep that one. We'll have good times in between. We can focus a bit more on our offensive prowess specifically. I think having a shield might actually be a bit better than, healing faster, at least for the cause. We'll experiment with different builds, Decursion. I'll take the time to get a feel of this fight. Ah, so he does duck down for that. Heal. We could also focus on just doing that specifically. Right, now that we're on the second phase, things should be a little bit harder. Keep an eye out for when he jumps into the air. So that did block. You really can catch me from all the way over there. Hey, we did block it. Okay. While he's over there casting Fireball. Good. In between. Ah, he's gonna do that for a bit. Damn, he still chased us. Perhaps not the safest place to stand. A little bit closer would have been better. Yeah, we get energy from hitting enemies, and we use that to cast spells and healing. The boy's dying. Mm-hmm. Fade to black. I'm pretty sure I get the idea, Decryption. Looks like we had someone else growing old and not being able to contain it, and so then our little main character boy takes up that spot. Hollow Knight being basically a descriptor for someone who's not really there anymore. Someone without a soul, since they've been imprisoned there to take on someone else's burdens. Well, there's that game done with. Not entirely, that's the any percent part of things. Though I will be happy to approach a lot of the extra content. Yeah, Reese, underlying basically the entire game, you will notice that there's a lot of enemies that had an orange color to them. There was some sort of a plague or infection that was basically spreading, and it made a lot of the people in the deeper parts of Hollow Nest mad. So, my guess here, since a lot more of the orange stuff started, spreading out more as we got further along in the game, my guess here is our main character's gimmick was there's this sort of contagion that ended up causing the fall of Hollow Nest, why it's mostly a bunch of forgotten cities. And whoever that Hollow Knight fellow was, I'm gonna guess he was trying to sacrifice himself or try to contain as much of a plague as possible. And in his old age, he started to fail. So, it was our turn to take up the burden instead and replace him. I'll watch the lore video decursion, no need to text dump here. I'd say look into it if you're interested in a, combat Metroidvania, Reese. This is definitely a fun time. Damn, 2000. Well done on achieving this great feat. You persevered and you triumphed. We hope you enjoyed yourself in the world of Hollow Knight. We'll meet again soon on the road ahead. Press any button to continue. Hopefully we have more to do about this. Steel Soul mode. No shade, no reviving, death is permanent. The ultimate challenge. So the one life challenge. Presumably, we're allowed to continue. Indeed. It will save here right before the final boss. Props to you, Hollow Knight. I've played way too many games that once you get to the end, it marks it as complete, and then you can't What? Didn't Ori and the Blind Forest do that? That was one of my biggest complaints, was that Ori and the Blind Forest didn't let you continue playing. After all, with Metroidvanias, I do like to see the ending. I don't like the kind of Metroidvanias that make you play everything and then they lock you out and basically, the first time through, without warning, you basically have to 100% the game. Otherwise, you essentially have to play it twice. And in that case, since we will be playing more Hollow Knight, that might happen deeper into the future. I might try to change up the stream schedule, but rest assured, we will be focusing on some more of the post-game content. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a 100% run, but there are DLCs I look into completing, and a number of other challenges, such as the Colosseum of Fools, and we never even went down into the Royal Waterways. This was basically me trying to set up towards fighting the final boss, so that was my focus for this evening. No guarantee on a Hollow Knight next week, but it will be happening in the future. I do want to try to spread around a couple of different streams, and see if I could cast a wider net since we will be celebrating a 1 year anniversary in approximately a month. About 5 weeks or so. Anniversary will be around sometime in mid-June. So, taking a look at everyone. That is a lot of lore, so I will be watching the video. Thank you everyone for your attendance. Class is dismissed. Tomorrow we'll have Guilty Gear as usual, and I'll fit in a Noida stream very, very soon. It's been on my schedule. Maybe next week, since we don't immediately have to do more Hollow Knight, I might just keep it to only 3 streams that week and focus on the game dev stuff. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you, and good night. Wait. I just noticed. Leviathan and Tommy happen to be collabing right now, so those of you who are still here in the chat, go give them a visit. I'm gonna try to keep up the rating thing, but I didn't know they'd actually be streaming at this time. Go ahead, give them a science raid for me.